Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the Critic Who's a Cynic. I am now testing out to see if it might just be an OBS problem, if maybe the OBS servers are not working, or maybe if it's just using the stream key isn't working. I'm trying to see if maybe going through Hangouts will fix the problems that we were having earlier. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if things are going to go through fine. With this one, I can't really test to see what the stream is like right off the bat. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go into the YouTube app itself. So again, guys, if you see the notification and you're going to jump on saying, "Oh man, we're going to do a live stream," I am doing a test, and unfortunately, I don't know what's been going on. I don't know why things just don't seem to be working, and it's really frustrating because I just really want this to work. But let's see. And unfortunately, I don't know what's been going on. I don't know why things just don't seem to be working, and it's really frustrating. All right, so because I just really want this. All right, so it looks like things are working now. So I just pulled up the video chat, and I have the chat up. So one person's watching. I don't know who you are, but I don't really. If you are watching this right now, please let me know if it's working, because I had some huge problems on my stream earlier with OBS, and so I want to know if it's an OBS problem, if it's just an ingest server problem. I don't know. I'm really finding myself hard to find the answers to this, because I tried OBS on 2 different computers, had the same issues, just was not working. I tried doing the backup ingest server for YouTube. I tried pretty much everything. And so now I'm doing it through Google Hangouts. And based on the video that I was watching, it seems to be fine. So yeah, it seems to be working fine now. So I don't know if anyone's going to jump into this chat or not, but you know what? Might as well just leave it up for a little bit, because I do really bad that I was not able to really, keep up my stream earlier and everything. And let me go ahead and just double check some things really quickly. Okay, those are all good things. All right. So no one is on, as I'm not surprised. It's 11:25 p.m. And so I figure most people are gone, but I'm assuming some people might get a notification. But I do want to do maybe a short video here just to make sure that things are working the way that they should. I don't really want to send the link out on Twitter, because I don't want too many people to jump in on this. I just want to have enough people to be able to test it for like maybe 5-10 minutes to see if it's actually going through fine. Because obviously it's going through on my end, but I don't know if it's going through on anyone else's end. So yeah, so I'd like to get maybe a couple people in here just to make sure that it's working for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and take it from there. I got the chat box open, so if you want to leave a chat in there, again, we are doing this through Google Hangouts now, so please, let me know if things are sounding and looking better than it was on OBS, if it's looking closer to the phone. I think that it makes sense as to why the phone was working, because I think the phone, when you stream through there, it goes through Google Hangouts, or it goes through the same server, I'm imagining. And so that's the server that I'm going through now. And so hopefully that is the case. And if that's the case, then I'll know what to do in the future in case the issue happens again. I'm really hoping that it's fixed very soon, because I love going through OBS. There's just so many options, just so much, ability to control everything. And but looks like Google Hangouts is working, but I still have not seen anyone in chat yet. So maybe I'm just not being heard. Maybe it's just not working. I'm not sure. So if you are normally part of my streams and you're in the chat right now, please message me. Please let me know. Again, I'm gonna be on for like 5 or 10 minutes once someone confirms that they're in the stream, so that way I can actually figure out whether the stream is actually working right now or not, because I am just like literally as soon as I got off my stream, I spent the entire time trying to figure out how to fix the problem. I went live like 3 or 4 different times, and I'm sure I annoyed a lot of people, because I'm sure some people, anyone with the bell notification on was like, "Oh, he's live. Oh, he's live. Oh, wait, no, he's not." So I don't know what to do. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and post this link over on Twitter. Testing Hangouts. It's working, says Darkside. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little bit because I do want to make sure that it's not just for a few seconds, rather that it's gonna last for several minutes. So I'm gonna tweet this out real quick, see if we can get some more people in, and that would be very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. All right, let's see. Because I don't think anyone else is live streaming, not that I know of. So let me go see. What do I need? What do I need? That's what I need. We got 3 people in here. Hello, everybody. Again, I'm testing out Hangouts. I'm gonna test it. I have someone in here. I'm gonna test it every like 5 or 10 minutes just to make sure that it is indeed working and that it's going to work for a long time, because it's going to help me figure out what the problem was. Because I doubt it's. I assume it could be. It's at this point, based on the fact that someone said it's working and based on my very limited use, it sounds like it was either an OBS issue or it was a YouTube server issue. And for some reason, it's working through Hangouts and not working through anything else. Hey, killing it, Step and Steven and a half shell. What is up, Steven and a half shell? Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not my normal live stream. I'm literally just on to test because I was having some major problems earlier with my stream, and I was doing everything I could to try and fix it. And then I tried to see, well, maybe one of the other streams had some issues. So I checked out the High Council, and I checked out a couple others, and I noticed that they were all using Hangouts. So it makes sense as to why their streams were working. So I figured I would try using it myself just to make sure that it's not an error on my end as far as Wi-Fi or internet or anything like that. Again, I know this isn't the quality that I usually have because I usually go through OBS, but if this is going to work in lieu of OBS possibly being down, I don't know how long OBS is going to be down for, but it'll be nice to know that I have this alternative in the future if that is the case. So let's see if we can get a couple more people in here. I mean, I'm only going to be on for about, a few minutes. Hopefully one of my regulars can get in here. That way they can let me know exactly what's going on. And let's see. Did anyone respond? Yoda Ghost is behind you. Ooh. Yeah, definitely. There is a lot of things that could happen in my room right now, especially with my light still being out. I really do need to invest. I really do. Well, if you're gonna be watching, guys, I'm not gonna be online, but I might as well wear it for the people watching. Hello, everybody. How is it going? We got 8 people. Not bad for a totally impromptu test. that is for damn sure. That is damn Skippy right there. And while I'm at it, I might as well try and fix this terrible lighting. Oh man, this lighting is terrible. Oh, where is it? All right, so I need to turn. Wait a minute. Let's get this out of the way. Actually, that's not bad. Go to bed, son, Matt Tweed. What's up, Matt Tweed? No, seriously, all I'm doing is testing to see if Hangouts is working. It's alive. Dab, if you love America. Boom. Damn right, I love America. You guys are awesome. All right, autofocus. I don't want that on. All right, so got my camera setting right. Yes, save. Get that out of here. All right, cool. All right, got 9 people in here. So Mattuine, Yoda is testing you with the Force. Yes, indeed. And also, thanks, Joshua Alvarez. Hound 3000, you were in the streams earlier. How is this in comparison? Is this like night and day compared to the streams earlier? Like, obviously, my phone stream seemed to work, but compared to the ones that I was going through OBS when I was trying to do things like normal, is this like night and day? I just kind of want to figure that out before I decide to end this short little stream. Oh, what do we got? Night of 1,000 streams, Brad Noble. Yes, Brad is in the chat. Okay, so I'm happy. Yeah, dude. So I am trying Hangouts. So Brad, can you let me know, is this night and day? Matt Sween says, just having to say, hey, lighting seems fine. Thank you. Well, how about the video? Is the video going through? Brad, you were in the stream earlier. Can you please let me know, how is this in comparison to the streams earlier through OBS? Does this look significantly better, or is it still skipping and not working as well? Happy that says, thanks. Thank the force. It is working now. Okay, awesome. Fantastic. Brad Noble says, looks better. Fantastic. Greg Duncan says, space battles have to be fighter versus fighter. Now, light carriers that launch fighters at extreme range warp away fighters are disposable. Only way to deal with hyperspace ramming. Yeah, dude, like hyperspace ramming just has so many issues to it. It really just, you know, the more you think about it, the more you like break it down, just the more plot holes and problems it brings about. And it can be really, really frustrating. Matt Dwayne says, it just skipped a tad, but looks good at 95%. Okay, yeah, I mean, because that sounds like the typical Hangouts issue, because the reason why I switched away from Hangouts in the first place, because I used to stream specifically through Hangouts, was because people said that the quality improved with OBS. And I think one of the reasons why is because sometimes it does skip. Holy crap, man. I just jumped on. I was not expecting that. Thanks, Travis Matter. Thank you so much, man. So because you're a critic, what would it take to get you to watch my old films and criticize them? Maybe live reaction? Not much, man. Brad Noble Circles. Thank you, Brad. Not much, dude. Like, just send them my way. Find a way to send them to me. If they're on Google Drive or something, just send me a link. And yeah, I'll check them out. Like, I'll definitely check them out. Whether I'll do like a live reaction, I'm not sure. Depends on, you know, what you know, yeah. I would be up for looking at them though, man. So just send them my way. Odin's movie blog at gmail.com is my Gmail account. And also you can check me out on Twitter as well. So either way, if you can upload them and send them to me that way, or if they're on YouTube, you can send me the links to that and I will definitely look into it. Hyperin, what's up, Hyperin? Damn it, Odin was just about to go to bed and got notified no matter. Well, I'm glad to see that some notifications are open. Yeah, I'm literally just on to test to make sure that Hangouts is working, and I got a damn super chat. So you know what? I'm glad that I ended up jumping on. And also, dude, seriously though, Travis, again, if you want me to look at any of those, just message me, email me, man, and I will definitely look at them. At the very least, I will watch them. Whether I do a live reaction or not, I probably won't do a live reaction, but I could definitely give you you know, some criticism. And if I like them, then I'll definitely. Travis Mattern says they're on my channel. Okay, cool, dude. Just link me to them because I'm not very good at remembering things. Lando Calrissian, what is this madness? This is Hangouts. I'm trying Hangouts. I'm trying to see if it's going to work. Edward Coleman, notification don't work. Yeah, that tends to be the case. The notifications usually don't work. We got some new faces in here that normally aren't here. So that's really cool. Hyperin, Odin never sleeps. That's very true. I get very little sleep because I'm either live streaming, recording a video at work, or trying to fix the live streaming and the videos. Hyperin says, quality is good, not bad. Don't worry though, Odin. I'm not mad at you. Well, thank you, Hyperin. I appreciate that. Would you say, Hyperin, that it is better than the previous stream? Brad says it is. I just want to make sure that it's going through on everyone's end. We're not having the same issues that we were having before of like it's skipping nonstop and just looking really bad. I know it's probably going to skip every now and then because that's kind of the nature of the internet itself. But if it's better than the last stream, I'd like to know. Nico, Slow Inhale, live again. I know, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry that I teased a bunch of people. I went live like 3 or 4 times because I was trying to figure out if it, you know, what OBS's problem was, and it just was not working. I was seeing all my streams, like all the frames dropping, and it was ridiculous. So sorry to disappoint you, Nico. I'm sorry if I subverted your expectations. Lando Calrissian says, oh, yes. All right, Lando, if you say that, Hyperin, much better. Awesome, guys. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, I mean, is there anything, since I'm on, is there anything that y'all want to talk about that I wasn't able to talk about earlier? I know that earlier we kind of got crazy. Dark Side, the force is strong with this one. Yeah, I would say so. My body is definitely hating for it, though. I can tell you that much. My body is very, very mad at me saying, go to bed, go to sleep. Greg Duncan, similar to World War II, when battleships became obsolete, carrier actions are the only tactical solution I see. Makes sense to me, man. Really does. Hyper says, I hope they don't ruin you in episode 9. Won't be surprised if it goes that way. I hope they don't, man. That would be sad. How would they ruin me, though? Edward, learn about you from Geeks and Gamers and happy I did. Your videos are amazing. Dude, Edward Coleman, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. Brad Noble says, Odin paid his internet bill. It's all good. No, that's the thing. Like, I even did a check. Like, I did a speed test, and my download upload speed is totally fine. And so, random. Dude, random. What's going on with OBS right now? Did you try streaming today at all with OBS? Because I'm streaming through Hangouts right now, and everything's working fine. But when I tried streaming through OBS, it wasn't working. So, random, do you know anything? I know that you use OBS too. So, can you tell me anything? Uncle Mana, what's up, man? Hey, Odin, can you or any of the viewers recommend any EU books? I've never read one. Thrawn trilogy, hands down. Start with the Thrawn trilogy. It picks up 5 years after Return of the Jedi, so it's a very good starting point. And also, Thrawn is like an amazing, badass military leader. He's so good. So yeah, definitely Thrawn. And I would recommend the audiobooks personally, because Mark Thompson, who does the voices, is fantastic. He gets every character right. He gets every character just the right way. And it's fantastic. So Thrawn trilogy, definitely jump into that. Darkseid says, drink some coffee, stay up 24 hours. Now, because I have work tomorrow, unfortunately, I can't do that. And I don't drink coffee. Fun fact, I drink like those mixed, like mostly sugar, like 90% sugar drinks with a little bit of coffee. I can drink those, but otherwise I don't. Hyper says, oh, sorry, Odin, not you. I meant Lando. But yeah, if you were a character, I bet you would write yourself much better. Thanks for the clarification. Yeah, so I think Lando is going to get destroyed in episode 9 for sure. They're going to turn him into something ridiculous. Random Gamer says, I have not had any issues today. Yesterday, it dropped a couple of times. Maybe lower your bit rate. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I had it set at 5,000, but I wasn't even getting I was fluctuating between 4,000 and 0. So I don't think the bit rate was the problem, if that makes any sense. Because I've had the bit rate the same ever since I started using it, and it's never been a problem before. So that's why I'm wondering. I don't know if that's like an OBS problem or if that's like a YouTube server problem. I can't tell. Yeah, Edward Coleman says Thrawn, definitely Thrawn for sure. Yeah, Hyper says, yeah, Thrawn, it actually is pretty cool. I like his eerie calmness. Yeah, dude, Thrawn's amazing. And also Mark Thompson's voice of Thrawn is so damn good. It's so spot on. Elric Hyuga, what's up, Elric, man? Hello, how are you doing? Saw you try to stream several times and didn't work. Looks better now. Thank you, Elric. Yeah, so basically, I was having so many issues with, I literally switched computers, downloaded the software, redid all my settings, and it still was not working. So that's why I'm confident it's either OBS or YouTube, especially since everyone is saying that Google Hangouts seems to be working at this point. Yeah, Uncle, no problem, man. 90% sugar coffee, sorcery, Brad Noble. It really is. Angel Butler says, heck yeah, I have to agree. Thrawn is such a badass. He's just a smart, tactical military leader. And I cannot wait to get to his character in some of the animated shows, because I mentioned this to y'all guys before. I'm like 18, 19 episodes into season 1 of the Clone Wars, and I'm loving it. And I hear that he comes into Rebels. I think that's what everyone was telling me. And I cannot wait because he's so cool. Random says, it might just be an issue tonight. I hope so, because I love Streamlabs. Random, thank you so much again for showing me Streamlabs, because it is fantastic. I love it. It's been working very well. Tonight was like the first big issue, but I noticed that it wasn't working from my computer, but then I streamed from my phone. So I know it's not my internet, because my phone stream, I even looked back at the video, my phone stream was fine. There were no real major issues with my phone stream. And so that tells me that it must either be OBS specifically, or maybe the phone stream and Hangouts uses some different server on YouTube, and maybe that's the problem. Because I checked the High Council, I checked a lot of other channels, and they seem to be using Hangouts instead. So I wonder if that's the reason why. Hyperin, hello, fellow Asgardians. Random says, try the other ingest server as well. I did. So that was one of my 3 or 4 tests that I did. I tried the backup server, and even then I still had problems with it. Hyman says, calmness, show off Odin, Ebony Maw versus Grand Moff Tarkin versus Thrawn, rejoice. Ooh, yeah, Thrawn for sure. Thrawn would kick all their asses. Brad Noble, only in Rebels. All right, thank you. So I cannot wait to get the Rebels, only so that I can get to him. Streamlabs is great. Yeah, Random. I love Streamlabs. Thank you so much for showing me Streamlabs, because it really is fantastic. It really is one of the greatest inventions, because it makes streaming easier. It has so much functionality to it. I love how there's pop-ups when people subscribe and donate, things like that. So it's fantastic. That's why I was so upset, because I was like, I want Streamlabs to work. And when I was streaming from my phone, I was like, it's just not the same. It's just not the same at all. Lana says, news on Henry Cavill no longer doing Superman. Yeah. So, actually, it was Steph. Steph asked me about that earlier today, and she said she saw it on Twitter. But at the time, I had not seen any news updates about that being the case. So I'm just going to do another search. And it looks like, yeah, let's see, 6 hours, 14 hours. Yeah. Yeah, no official news updates on that. So from what I know, he's still Superman. I don't think they're going to get rid of him either. Darkseid, Thrawn versus Kathleen Kennedy, who will win? Thrawn, easily. Thrawn will destroy Kathleen Kennedy, because even though Kathleen Kennedy is evil and much closer to the dark side, Thrawn is significantly smarter and actually would be a good executive for Lucasfilm because at least he would have a forward-thinking mindset. Brando says, "Did you try blowing on the cartridge and putting it back in?" Dude, if my Valkyrie were here, I would totally give you a cookie right now. But they can't keep track of it, so I'm gonna hold off on that cookie, Brad. Nirvana, we live for now. We're live for now. I want to go for a little bit just to make sure that that everything's looking good and that I can confirm my concerns about my. Hyman says, Kathleen Kennedy, hands down, she's got the power to destroy Star Wars. That's very true. Edward Coleman, because you said Thrawn. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, Thrawn is so cool. Yeah, again, I'm 9 chapters away from finishing book 2 of the Thrawn trilogy, and I am so excited. I kind of like Avil. Yeah, he's fine. At this point, I think he's fine. Brad Lando says, me too, bruh. Kathleen Kennedy is Ray's mom. Oh, good God. That would be disturbing. That would be totally disturbing for so many different reasons. This is a very nice chill chat tonight. Hello, welcome to Odin After Hours, where the cookies are flowing, the milk is ripe, and everyone's having a good old time. Can I get an update, guys? Is the video still going through fine? Everything's going fine. Hypern says, damn, Ray and KK ruining the Force. Yeah, seriously. Kathleen Kennedy kind of is. That's very true. Nico, slow inhale. Kathleen Kennedy, mother of all porgs. That's awesome. Dark Side says, Ray father is Ryan Johnson. God, disturbed, round-headed freak was the father of Ryan Johnson. That would be awful. Hybrid, yes, sir. Awesome. Looks good still. Random. Thank you. Perfect. How long have I been going for? How long have I been streaming? How long have I been going? Oh, 22 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. So I think I have figured it out. Video is good, says Elric. That beard looks a bit choppy. Needs some conditioner. Oh, you're such a troll, man. Dude, Brad, I hope I get to meet you in real life one day because I think that would be the most fun experience of my life. Hybrid says Bane's the perfect combination of souls. I cannot wait to dive more into Darth Bane. Like, I just am so excited. Like, I'm also sad because I don't want to finish the Thrawn trilogy because it's just so good. But at the same time, I do want to finish it so I can dive into more stories, and possibly be able to dive into like 2 stories at once. That could be cool. I kind of just want to stay like very invested into the Thrawn trilogy right now. In total tonight, 27 hours. I haven't been streaming for 27 hours. That's way too many. The stream night mean more cowbell. Yes, Random. You're so right. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. Kathleen Kennedy's EVS in drag. Ooh, man. Oh, them's fighting words. Elric Hayuga. So what is your thought on the god-awful Slender Man trailers look so bad? I have actually not seen that yet. I have not seen it. Jedi Starship, well, what you came back? Yeah, I'm testing out Hangouts, and Hangouts seems to be working fine. So I think I've figured out what the issue is. Alexander says, oh, hello. I was just really miserable. What time is it up? What is this up to? Arya, Jamie forever. What? Says Jedi Starship. Actually, Elric, getting back to yours, I have never seen this Slender Man trailer. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a live, guys. I'm gonna do a live reaction to the Slender Man trailer just for you guys. All right. So chat is down. Let us go to Slender Man live reaction. Why did I put live reaction? That's what I'm doing right now. Why did I put that in there? All right. Here's the second one. Ooh. I don't want to get a copyright strike. That's for sure. All right, guys. So, are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready? Let me see. Awesome. Oh no, it is bad. Live reaction. Yes. All right. So guys, here we go. Oh boy. Twitter poll. Oh my God. Oh, the teen angst. Hey, let's make a Twitter poll. How about that? Let's make a Twitter poll. Ooh, someone's missing. Oh God. She's gone? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's such bad Photoshop, but it's still really creepy. Summon him? I think this is how we get our friend back. Let's summon the demon. Let's shut. Oh my God. That's creepy. That's kind of creepy. What? What is this? Oh my God. Teen sex, people. You can't have teen sex or else they're going to have distortion face. Oh. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh my God. Was she giving birth to Slender Man? All right, yeah, I'll agree, guys. That was a terrible trailer. That was really bad. Nirvana says it's awful. The Roman emoji movie better than Slenderman. I'd agree. Twanks. Yeah, let's make a Twitter poll, guys. I know I can't hear anything. Yeah, it's because I didn't want to give. I didn't want to give a copyright strike. I don't give a damn about monetization, but like copyright strikes, those like affect the channel. So that's the only reason why. Yeah. What are we listening to? You're listening to me freaking out. Nico says Ryan is such a smarter writer. He can spend space and time with his round head. He's most likely going to post it up the video thumbnail later on. Most likely. Might as well turn it into something, right? Surprise Slenderman is not in the trailer. I think I couldn't get over like, let's make a Twitter poll. What would be the favorite time to live in? What about right now? And then goes off and gets destroyed. Oh, that was a bad trailer. Not gonna lie though, it scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna watch it. I can tell you that much for sure. Episode 9, do time travel. Yeah, I think so. I think that's one of the things. Eddie Marquez, bro, you still up? Um, are they gonna do it? No, I don't think they're gonna do it. Should they do it? Maybe. Again, if it means retconning all of 8, I'm down for it personally. Yeah, Eddie Marquez. I'm deciding to test out a Hangout, so that's why I'm going for a little bit, like see how well it holds up, just in case it ever happens again where my stream goes out. Travis Mattern says, do you think Rey could be Luke and Kira's daughter and maybe Obi-Wan's granddaughter? It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and do that. I really would not be surprised if they try and connect the Solo movie, because they kind of need to be able to salvage the film and make people want to watch it, so that way they can get some frame of reference. So they might try and throw that in there just to try and make Solo a bigger part of the overall stories that make people want to watch it, though I don't know why they would. Lando says no time travel. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I think it's messy, but at the same time, if it means retconning 8, then I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it though. Steven and a half shell says, do you remember the Ghost in the Darkness probs in my top 5 films? No, I have not seen those. Hypern says, I wish they spend more time exploring the lore with Darth Bane and Malik. Yeah, shaking my head. They make dog poo of Swallow taking his shirt off. Yeah, dude, like that whole thing. When he took off his shirt, I was like, what the hell am I watching? Like, what is this nonsense? But yeah, I mean, I think will be, again, I said this in the earlier stream, I think the best thing that they could do, finish out this trilogy, finish out this nonsense of a trilogy, decide instead to focus on their TV show, and then come back with an EU story or even a Obi-Wan film and make it the film that audiences actually want to see. Like, to me, that's the way they get audiences back. That's the way they make their money back. Jedi Starship says, because no matter what you do, you can't bring back Leia. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. I mean, and if they tried to do CGI Leia, I think that would be awful. Navy, what's up, man? Dude, we missed you in the previous streams. Hi there, man. When did you start showing Cole for a stream train? We talking 9? A little bit. Yeah, Marquez. Just not yet. Yeah. Edward Coleman says she was giving birth to Christian Grey. Dude, it was so, that whole thing was just so bad. Alexander says, Rey being Obi-Wan's relative makes me want to shoot myself. Elric says, Star Trek original timeline has been destroyed by bad reboot, and Dave Filoni accidentally saved Star Wars with time travel. I actually like what they did with time travel in the new Star Trek, because I think it keeps the original intact, because now this is a separate timeline. So I feel like it works better because of that. So I'm okay with it personally. Hyprin says, yes, Odin. Cheng-Si, what's up, Cheng-Si? How do you feel about the whole Reylo rumor? Disgusted. I really just think it's stupid. I really hope that they don't go forward with that, because if they try and bring more Twilight-esque stuff into episode 9, I think it's going to turn a lot of people off, because they don't understand that the core of their audience, the people who actually go to see their films and give them the most money, are not teenagers. Even though they're trying to reach out to that demographic, they aren't showing up, because they tried to reach out to them during Solo and no one really went to go see Solo. So if they try that again, all they're going to do is piss off the mainstream audience, the hardcore audience, and they're not going to be able to bring anybody in for that matter. So yeah, I think it's stupid for sure. Dude, Egg, what's up, man? You weren't in the stream earlier. I'm glad. You know what, guys? I'm glad I jumped back on, because it looks like there's some people who were not able to jump on earlier. So yeah, I can go for a little bit longer, guys. Jedi Starship says they had a picture recently of Rey and Finn holding hands from episode 9. Oh, Lord, please, no. Oh, Jedi, please don't tell me that's true. No, that's disgusting. Darkseid says deleted 7, 8, 9 is the best thing from canon. Nico says, no, 7 + 8 was a bad dream of Luke while being unconscious and tortured with Sith magic. Hey, you know what? If they do that too, it'll work. Time travel or Force dream, either way, it'll work as long as 8 is retcon. Again, I think 7 is okay. I think if 8 is retcon, 7 becomes slightly redeemed, and then 9 can fix and address the issues that were brought up in 7, and then they'll make sense, and then it'll actually work, unlike what Rian Johnson did. Let's see. Lando says, do we have enough coaxium for time travel? Ooh, Reylo or Jarya? Reylo. I'm sorry, but that Jarya thing is just disgusting. Bjorn, what's up, man? Welcome back. Navy says, have you guys seen the pics for the new Terminator film? I'm so tired to care for it at this point, but apparently we got LGBT 1000. Yeah, I saw that too. And yeah, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. And also, like I said this before, the perfect poster for that film, if you want to get people hyped, because remember, who are the people that are going to see Terminator on opening night? The people who grew up with Terminator, the people who are fans of the Terminator franchise, the people who loved Terminator, Terminator 2, not the other nonsense. So what's the best thing to do? Oh, you put Sarah Connor in the middle, looking like a badass, and then you have Arnold in the background. And then you can still have her front and center, and you can, on all your press releases, you can say, oh, female power, et cetera, et cetera. But you can still at least make people happy, because they're like, no, Sarah Connor should be front and center. This should be her story. And it would be so much better. It would be so much better. Yeah, man, 100%. Brad says, if Kylo starts sparkling, I'm walking out. I don't blame you, dude. I do not blame you. Travis Manner says, Reylo wouldn't stop the Skywalker children as they've done it before. Hyman says, have you seen 8th Grade? I heard it was actually a good teen movie. I heard that too. Yeah, it just came out down here in Louisiana, so I'm definitely going to try and see it. Maybe that's the film that me and my wife go see tomorrow, because me and my wife are going to hang out tomorrow. No live stream tomorrow, so we're going to maybe go see a movie, and I think that would be a good one. Let's see. Elric says, the box office for 9 is definitely beat Solo, but I believe it won't. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Elric says that it's not going to reach $1 billion. Episode 9 at this point is not going to reach $1 billion, and the range that I'm giving it is between $650 million and $850 million, which is the difference between Justice League and Batman v Superman on the high end. And the reason why is because all their movies have been trending down. If you look at the percentages, they've dropped consistently in every film so far. Obviously, Solo was the biggest drop out of all of them, but I do definitely think that with that trend continuing, with Last Jedi only making 1.3 billion, I don't think that it's going to reach the same thing. And I think we're going to find that they're going to, potentially be in some financial difficulty if they don't make a huge, if they don't make a huge amount of money back on 9. I don't know what the future is going to be. Nirvana says, almost forgot coaxium exists in Star Wars. I know, right? Yeah, it looks so bad. Darkseid, everything is SJW now. Yeah, they're turning everything, every little thing into SJW. And it's just like, stop. Stop ruining the things that we love. Stop ruining things that we grew up with. Because all you're doing is pissing off a lot of people, and also you're hurting your income. You're hurting you're hurting where your money is. Navy says, yeah, of course Linda Hamilton was awesome, but don't sideline her with those other stupid characters. I know. Why do you have new characters in like the middle with more prominence than Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor, who is arguably the most iconic, one of the most iconic female characters in cinema history? Like, not even just in like a certain genre. In cinema history, she is one of the most iconic, badass female lead characters. And no, she's off on the side. And instead, you just put whatever the hell that was in the middle. Edward Coleman says, when did Star Wars become 50 Shades of Grey Twilight fan fiction? I know, right? Like, seemingly Ryan Johnson. Brad Noel says, is anything even coming out against 9? Oh, there are so many films coming out around the same time as 9. Jumanji 2, for example. Jumanji 1 did excellent, and I think a lot of people are going to be very hyped for Jumanji 2. There are a lot of films coming out around the same time of December of last year. Now, of course, that's the excuse they're going to use, saying, oh, the reason why Star Wars failed is because of all these other movies. No, that's not the reason why it failed. That's nonsense. If you're going to blame those movies, you are not living in reality. You're living in your own little bubble. The fact is that if it was a good Star Wars film, if they had announced George Lucas is coming back as executive producer and is going to help them write the script, and it's going to be about this, and started to reveal all these things, all these awesome things, saying everything in 8 was a lie, we're going to retcon it, we're going to make something awesome, then I think so many people would be there opening night. But because they're continuing the nonsense, because they're just continuing on with all this stupid stuff, it just doesn't end up. It's just stupid. But there's so many films coming out, so they're going to blame it, and at the end of the day, it's going to be because it's a bad film, not because of those films being out. Navy says, but then again, there hasn't been a proper Terminator sequel since T2 in '91, so who cares? That's very true. That's a very good point. Elric says they try to make LGBT Terminator, but in the end, it's just a robot with skin on it, so their message is lost anyway. Good point. It's a very good point. Eddie says, just threw on Return of the Jedi original version, not the specialized edition. Still gave me the feels after episode 8. I know, right? Like, even just the intros, when you see the originals, are just so good. I just got, so Demon Scythe over on Twitter, who's an awesome guy, so please follow him on Twitter if you haven't done so already. But he actually just sent me a copy of the Star Wars Revisited edition. So I actually have all the Harmy despecialized editions. I give them away usually as prizes. And I have, so now I have Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, which is Star Wars Revisited. And he doesn't just edit it and take out the specialized DVD nonsense and make color correction. He also added stuff in to make it better, including one where when Alderaan got destroyed, they show like a scene of Jar Jar on the planet when it happens, and I was like, well, that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to let John know what I think about it. Hybrid says, all they need to do is make a poster with Holdo, Ray, Rose, and Kathleen with a robe. Wayman. Dude, that is, to me, that's going to be the telling sign. Whatever that first poster is, and whatever the main poster even after that is, that's going to tell us what the film's going to be about. Because if they have, because you could see them doing that at least with like Ray and Rose, because I don't think they would want to reveal the Holdo survival quite yet, because that possibly could happen, because at this point, what the hell else couldn't happen? But if they have like a Rose and Ray at the center, and they try any more of this Forces female garbage nonsense, I think at that point, boom, everyone's done with it. I've already said I'm not buying it until, if they make a major turnaround and it looks badass and awesome, maybe I'll consider buying a ticket. But at this point, I'm going to go see it. I'm buying a ticket to something else, though, because I want to come back to be able to review it for you guys and let y'all know exactly how bad it is. MGTOW Druid. What's up, Druid? Let's see. Feminism is cancer. Luckily, it feels the host, so it is self-correcting problem. Yeah, now you see them eating their own, too. Like, that's why SJWism just doesn't make any sense, because these people have this philosophy, but it ends up making them just destroy each other. And so that's what I really hope happens. I hope that it just destroys itself. But yeah, going back to feminism, definitely modern day feminism, like third, fourth wave feminism. Absolutely, I agree with you. It is a cancer. Traditional feminism, real, like at this point, it's not even feminism. That's why I call it SJWism, because it's not even really feminism. Real feminism is about like actual equality, not this political nonsense that they're trying to throw down our throats. Hybrid says Godzilla King of the Monsters, Glass, Avengers 4. Oh my God, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Avengers 4 is coming out a little bit earlier though, so it's not going to affect because Avengers is coming out like in March or April, May. So it's not going to affect the numbers in December of that year. But Yeah, I'm not sure when Godzilla's coming. I think no, Godzilla won't. I think I don't know. Yeah, Glass comes out in January, so Glass was going to affect its January numbers for sure. Bjorn says because SJWs can't tell stories, they suck. They suck out loud. Alexander says logic. Jamie Lannister, an 18-year-old, equals disgusting. Jon Snow, incestuous. Dude, just let it go. No, I did not say as sweet as strawberries. No, the reason why is because she might be 18 now, but she's not like she. No, I'm sorry. DJD Show says, I got your hangout right here. What's up, DJD? How's it looking, man? Is this so much better than earlier? Nika says, did John Connor get a gender change? Oh, God, let's hope not. Dude, if they try and do that, oh, my God. Like, that's the point where you just leave the theater. Just like the only thing that will make me leave episode 9 is if the damn Millennium Flamingo starts talking to me. If the Millennium Flamingo starts talking to Lando, and it's like this, like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm dead. That's the point I walk out. Navy says Jar Jar is the key to all of this. If we can get Jar Jar right, everything works. Oh my God, yes, because Jar Jar needs to come out. We've said this before, guys. Jar Jar needs to come out as being the big bad Sith Lord who's been around for a long time. And all of his mistakes, all of it has been planned from the very beginning. He's actually very eloquent. He actually, I mean, he can even drop his voice. He can even have like this amazing voice. And then he reveals that his second has been a Padawan Ewok learner named Darth Cuddles. That is how you save Star Wars. That is how you bring everything back from the brink. Alexander says, Last Jedi poster had Luke as a looming presence. Don't be fooled. No, I agree with you there. There's definitely ways that they can try and tease the audience back. And you know what? They might do that again. They might have Luke somewhere on the poster, like hidden, to make people say, hey, is he a Force ghost? Is it a flashback? Who knows? But I'll be interested to see what they do. Like, who is center stage? Who is in the background? And you know what? Chewie needs his own movie at this point, guys, because at this point, I noticed this even in the book, too. Like, even in the Thrawn trilogy, dude, he's a badass. Like, why isn't he given more love and more attention? Because he's so cool. Brandon says, one good movie within 1 week of 9 might kill it. Very true. That's very true. And it's not going to be because that movie took away from 9. It's going to be because 9 was so bad that everyone would rather go see all those other movies. See, that's the problem. Is like they try and just look at things one way and say, oh, well, the reason why Solo failed was because it came out in May. There's Star Wars fatigue. Oh, there were other movies that came out. Instead of saying, wait a minute, could it be that it was the backlash from The Last Jedi and the fact that it was a mediocre, that Solo was a mediocre film? Could it be that those happened and that those other things were also just a part of it? Like, they don't want to think about that. They'd rather just blame something else. Eddie says, I will see 9, but not spending an arm and a leg for it like episode 7 Unreal. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Again, I'm going to see it, but I'm going to pay a ticket to something else. Eric Coleman says, Disney just doesn't understand the universe. I agree. Random says, real feminists don't need to tear down men. Exactly. Like, real feminism is fine. Real feminism is good. But this SJWism is nonsense. Darkseid says, no man don't exist in future from Thanos. Yeah, Brad Noble, Godzilla. That's what I thought. I thought Godzilla was going to be a summer film, so it's in June. Alexander says, hail whammon. What's up, DJD? Glad to have you here, man. Navy says, those who say the Force is gender specific do not understand the meaning of the word. George Lucas based the Force upon Chinese Taoism, the yin and the yang, light and dark, male and female. Very good point. Yeah, absolutely. Like, everything, all this stuff about gender, it's like, no. Like, and even like, and that's my favorite thing to do is to troll them, because if they try and go the gender route, then I immediately will say, like, just to like mock them, say, well, then why was the Force said to penetrate us? Isn't that something that only the male anatomy can do? And then immediately it's just like, and I love the reaction. But like, no, it's like, if you're gonna go there, Druid hashtag Darth Cuddles. Yes, we need hashtag Darth Cuddles trending. That is how you bring us back. Get a Padawan Ewok learner. Lando says, oh, L3 and I are riding off into glory, baby. Nice, Lando. Hyven says, I'm just pointing out that all those movies I've noted is in 2019, so I'm saying they will for sure be better than episode 9, even if they won't make more money. I agree with you there. I think they're all those films that you've mentioned. Glass is going to be, no, Glass is 2019 too. Yeah, I just remember that. Yeah, sorry, I got that mixed up. Yeah, no, I think that it's definitely going to be, all those are better. Every single film you mentioned is going to be so much better. Hell, like, make a Darth Cuddles shirt now. Dude, all right, guys, so since I have y'all on for another stream, I figure I'll tell y'all. So I looked into Teespring, and they don't charge content creators. So the way that it works is that you upload your designs, and then you can charge whatever you want for the shirt, as long as it has to be more than 10, because 10 is like the base cost for the shirt. And I thought to myself, oh man, like this actually gives me some, some ability to start looking into things. So my wife has been working on a logo for the show, or rather a logo for the YouTube channel. So once that's done, I'm going to play around with that. And Darth Cuddles, I think, will definitely be up there as a option for a t-shirt. So, I mean, I think I'm going to start doing that. I think I'm going to start looking into t-shirts for sure, man. So yeah, I will try and make Darth Cuddles happen, man. I want you to wear around saying "Make Darth Cuddles great again" or something. Sidious Neil says we save what we love by killing it. Yeah, I think that a lot of people feel that way. Alex G, hi, and what's up, Alex G? Sorry we didn't have you earlier. Glad that I was able to jump back on for you guys. Darkside says bring back Luke Skywalker, Han Solo. Who cares about Rey, Finn, and Poe? Yep, I agree. Like if those are the people, like if they tried to make an entire film based on just those characters and said none of the original characters are going to be in it, it would affect the numbers, because at least at this point, see, if they had made the original 7, 8, 9 all about the original characters and then slowly introduce the new characters, then they would be fine. Then you could build a universe on those new characters. But the problem is that they try to do too much with the new while putting characters in bad storylines and story arcs and really bad character development that just did not feed the story and just did not help those characters in the long run. And yeah, I agree. Brad Noble talking to someone. Trevor Croft, what's up, Trevor, man? How's it going? Darth Cuddles and his apprentice Darth Yub Yub. Yes, Trevor, absolutely, man. Slide Jones, Insomniac Theater. Yeah, dude. Like, so basically I jumped on just to test, because I tested like 3 or 4 times. I tease people with live streams. And so I decided to stay on for like 10, 15 minutes. But of course, you know me, like once I get going, man, I can't stop. And so actually I'm glad that I came back on, because there's a lot of people that could not join the streams earlier. And so I'm glad I can be on for them. So I'm going to be on for, I don't know how much longer. Hiram says, let's hope SJWs won't ruin careers of Nolan and Villeneuve yet. Yeah. And also I think that those directors are so controlling. Like I think I wouldn't be surprised in their contracts that they demand creative control, because I've never seen them do films that studios have gotten involved with and ruined at this point. I mean, hell, they let Villeneuve do whatever the hell he wanted with Blade Runner 2049, even though the film didn't really make a huge profit, or even any profit at that matter. So yeah, I think it's definitely a big thing. Navy says, plus if the Force is female, it's anti-transgender, so the Force is sexist. That's a good point. Eric Brown says, hey, at least I have Dune to look forward to. I know, dude, Villeneuve is going to do amazing things with Dune. I've never even seen or read Dune, but I know what he's done in films. Villeneuve has not made a bad film yet. And so I cannot wait to see what he does with Dune. Random says, I like calling him Darth Jub Jub. I like Darth Cuddles personally because I think it's funny. But, dude, putting Darth Cuddles and Darth Jub Jub on the same, ooh, that could be fun. Yeah, Lando says, Dune rules, man. Elric says, use crypto fashion website like Uncle Ethan. I looked into it, but I didn't see, there was no clear pricing structure. So that's the reason why I would love to do their shirts, because I have the Phantom Menace and the Soilo shirt, and I love them. The quality of the shirts is very, very good, and it's long too. I love long shirts. So I might look into them again, but Teespring was very straightforward with this is how we do business. We don't charge you anything. You know, whatever's bought is bought, and I like that kind of concept. So if Crypto Fashion does the same thing, then yes, I will definitely rather go through Crypto Fashion. Elric says lag. Okay, so there was some lag. Okay, so that's good for me to know. Eric says the movies in the 80s was not bad, but they should be able to blow out the doors now. I agree. Navy says if 7 had been around the original characters, the box office would have been like $3 billion. I don't know about $3 billion, but it would have been like 2.5 billion. Like I think it would have done the same that The Force Awakens did, and plus even more so. And then The Last Jedi would not have had a huge drop. Like I think there would have probably been a small drop, because when you actually look to the original Star Wars 2, you know, even those had dropped from the original film. I don't think it would have been nearly as dramatic, and also no one would be talking about like, is Star Wars over either. Eddie says, I cried when I heard Yub Nub. It's been a while. Then when I saw OG Anakin. Yeah. Navy says, I think Blade Runner 2049 will eventually make its money back in Blu-ray sales, just like the original Blade Runner. Yeah, possibly. I think at this point, I checked this on an earlier stream. It's up to like $30 million in Blu-ray DVD sales. So it's not doing terribly, but it's definitely, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure on that. Random, thank you so much. Teespring and Zazzle, I think both let you create for free. That's good to know. Yeah, that's like kind of the main thing. I don't really have enough to invest in anything, so I don't know what Crypto Fashion's bottom line is, but Teespring has a really great model. I haven't bought a shirt from them yet, so I don't know how the quality of the shirts is, but I can guarantee you I'm going to keep it a very competitive price because I do not like to charge people too much. But extra income would definitely be very, very good for helping the channel. Hiram says, I'm hoping that he won't change his influence, mindset, and creativity just because many said 2049 was slow and failed the bar. I don't think he will. Like, because also keep this in mind, his other films just don't. Also, speaking of which, guys, if you have never seen Sicario, or if you like Sicario and don't own it, on Amazon right now, it's on sale for $4. So please go check it out. Again, for $4, you can get Sicario, which was the same director of Blade Runner, same director of Prisoners, of Arrival, just a really brilliant director. It's on sale for $4 right now on Amazon. So guys, go check that out. But if you look at his previous work, he stays consistent. And so I don't think this is going to be the thing to change him. Dune, if Dune kind of falls apart, maybe that might be the case. Let's see. Brad Noble says, already almost destroyed my Soilo shirt and print is still hanging on. Oh, wait. Brad says, already almost destroyed my Soilo shirt and the print is still hanging on. Wait, does that mean that it's like falling apart? Like it's not high quality? Because I like mine a lot. Let me know more about that, Brad. Navy says, well, at least Blade Runner 2049 is not on sale on like Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, same. Like Ghostbusters, they're giving it away. Like I told y'all this before. When I signed up for my Movies Anywhere account, they gave me a free copy of the extended edition, and I can't get rid of it, and it sucks. But yeah, Blade Runner still being charged. It's gone on sale a few times, but I think a lot of Blu-rays, even successful films, go on sale every now and then. So, but not nearly as bad as that. Eddie Marquez says, "Will you stream live during Takeover and SummerSlam?" I'm not a wrestling channel, so I've never thought about doing it. I don't know how many people I have that would actually want to watch that. So it's possible. Also, I don't know if my bandwidth would be able to take it either. So we'll look into it. I'll definitely look into that though, man. And I'll keep you posted. Nico says, oh God, Ghostbuster watched it after the last live stream. I couldn't bear within 19 minutes. Oh, it's so bad. It is so damn bad. Brad O says, I wear the heck out of it, Odin, to work. Nice. That's awesome. That's so cool. Navy says, imagine a Star Wars film by Denis Villeneuve. Good quality, says Brad. No, okay, cool. Yeah, Navy, dude, like, and that's why when everyone asks me, because usually the question's asked, like, who do I think would be the best director for Star Wars? Like, who's my dream director for Star Wars? And immediately the answer is Denis Villeneuve. Like, he has such a visual style. He is so damn talented at his craft. And again, if you want evidence of that, big budget, go and look at Blade Runner 2049. Go look at his film Sicario, again on sale, $4. Go check it out, guys. You can also check out Prisoners, Arrival, even Enemy, which is definitely more art house. It's definitely on the odder side of things, but it's still also really, really good. So, I mean, check out his work. He's solid. I think he'd be great for Star Wars. Edward Coleman says, if they announce a Thrawn trilogy after Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy are gone, do you think that would bring diehards back? If all those other things go into place. So if, again, Ryan Johnson's trilogy is canceled, if Kathleen Kennedy is fired or she steps down or whatever's going to happen in the fall, because that seems to be the time that most people say if she's going to step down, it would be. Yeah, I definitely do think that that would be something that that people look forward to. I personally, especially after the Thrawn trilogy, or at least almost more than halfway through the entire trilogy itself, I would say that I would be down. I would love to see that. I would love to dive into that because, and again, they'd have to get the casting right, of course. I'd of course be keeping a very keen eye on casting, on the director, the writers, the marketing. I'd be keeping an eye on all those things because obviously I would have very tempered expectations. But also at the same time, I do think it would be enough. I really do think that at that point, with everything else being taken into account, that it would be enough to bring a lot of people back. I know that I would be one for sure that would buy a ticket if everything looks good for a Thrawn movie. Eddie Marquez says Arrival was shot clean as well. Yeah, I mean it was very, very good. I mean there were minor CGI issues, mainly when they're going between the ground and the ship, but even then it was like very minor. Elric says when KK is gone, Bob Iger walks into the Lucas creative team and tells the new president to fire them. He asks who Iger replace everyone. Yeah, dude, like fire the entire story group at this point. Hyper says, random fun fact: Viggo Mortensen was almost gonna get injured and hit by the Uruk-hai actor during the making of Fellowship of the Ring. During the Uruk-hai, yeah, the Uruk-hai actor. Really? That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Lag says, Steven and a half shell. Brad Noble says, they got a chance if episode 9 retcons and is not a complete cluster. Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree with you there for sure. Hyper says, by the knife throwing. Eric says, arriving is amazing and a total mind ride. I agree for sure. Like it is just what that film does is just so brilliant. And it's a film that you need to think about. And that's why some people don't like is because it's something that is not very clear in its ending. It's very, very thought-provoking. And that's what I like about it, because I feel like there are some films that can get away with it. There's some films that try to be that and just don't work. But then there's films like that, like Inception 2, where it just does. It makes you think, it keeps you thinking, keeps you talking, keeps you debating everything. And that's the reason why I like it. So I agree with you there. Navy says, but of course we cannot have a great Star Wars film without the best character, Rose Tico. I agree with you there. And I'm so happy. So Mr. Peabody, my boy in Australia, he has been sending me updates. And so Rose Tico and Friends, as I'm calling it, has landed in LA. So I'm hoping that I get it by the end of the week, potentially. Who knows? But I'm very excited because we're going to be seeing a lot of Rose Tico and whatever Friends he also do on the channel in the future. And yeah, so Rose Tico. And again, if they could actually do Rose Tico, because Rose Tico is great. Character arc, not so much. But I think Rose Tico, I mean, if they could save Rose Tico, that'd be great. Brandon says story group should be gone already. I agree for sure. I don't know why. I don't know why they're like hanging on by a thread. It just doesn't make any sense. Trevor says, I said I was done with Star Wars with it being in its current state, but my absolute favorite actor has been cast in 9. So I'm super excited now. Is there anything that would get you excited? That's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously I'm going to wait and see what trailers come out, what leaks come out of the story, and I'm going to look into it. But something for sure that would get me back on board, or at least have me interested, would be Kathleen Kennedy being gone, Rian Johnson's trilogy being canceled. And why do I say that? Because at that point, that is when they make it very clear. They make it crystal clear that they have heard the fans, they have heard the backlash, that they have heard the anger and the frustration, that they have heard the criticisms, and that they're listening, and that they are going to try and make a proactive change going forward to make these films better, to write better stories, better characters, and not just that, but also to listen to the fans, to reach out to the fans and to be able to try and bring them in. And I think that that's such an important thing to do. So that is something that would bring me back in for sure, is if they start to, put out that, that good faith, to put out that, that olive branch almost to the fans. The best way they could do that is by saying, we messed up, we made mistakes, these are some of the major problems, and we're fixing them. And at that point, that would be enough to bring me back, or at least to consider coming back. Darkseid says, Star Wars Episode 9 will copy New Hope and Return of the Jedi and Spaceballs into one movie. Well, Spaceballs, man, if that happens, I will be down, because Spaceballs is so damn good. Comb the desert. Navy says he nearly got his head cut off for a reel. And Fellowship of the Ring. Damn, dude. Yeah. Dude, Viggo Mortensen's a badass. What has happened to him, man? I know he's been choosing a lot of really odd roles, but I mean, man, he used to be so big. He was like supposed to be like the next huge star, and then he kind of just fell off. Sly Jones, what's up, man? What is the crown jewel of your Star Wars vintage collection, episodes 1 through 6? Yeah, so I have the so I've showed this on streams before. So I do have the complete saga. So I do have the complete trilogy, or rather the complete 6 films. So this is the prequels and also the original films too. But I also on Blu-ray have the despecialized editions, which I love. And so I would say that Empire Strikes Back, despecialized edition, by far my favorite film of the Star Wars series. Hybrid says, looks like Hound not around. There he is. Brendan Daniels, what's up, Brendan? The fans didn't leave Star Wars left the fans. Exactly. Like, again, so if they were to reach out back to the fans, if they were to, again, that olive branch moment, I think that, because again, we don't want bad Star Wars films. We don't want to hate Star Wars. We want good films. We want films that are going to make us excited for the future of Star Wars. We just haven't been getting them. And so if like even just like the moment, the inkling, the smallest bit of light shows that they're trying to get to that point, fans are going to listen because fans want it. Fans want good films. We don't want to just, you know, boycott a film for the sake of boycotting it. We want good films. The reason why the boycott is happening is because Episode 8 was just such a disaster, and everything that these knuckleheads at Lucasfilm have done has just made no sense whatsoever, has not built upon anything, has destroyed so many of the narratives that were built up for so many years. And that's what we want. We want to love Star Wars again. That's really what it comes down to. Brad Noble says, doing the same thing I did with Episode 8 and 9, giving it a chance. All right. And he says, my hometown, no wonder you're still. Hyman says, he even broke his toe during 2 towers. How do you endure pain like that? Dude, he's such a badass. Dude, Tina, oh my God, Tina's here. Good grief, why are you back? I was listening to World Class BSers, was about to log off where you were here. Dude, so Tina, this is what happened. So I was trying to figure out what was wrong with my stream. And so I did like a bunch of test live streams, like 3 or 4, and all of them failed epically. And so then I started looking at other people who streamed tonight and noticed they were all using Hangouts. And so I decided to give it a shot myself. And sure enough, it was working. I had like 5 people in here at one point and just a couple people talking. And then sure enough, more and more people started coming. And so I was like, oh, and then people who weren't in the streams earlier started coming. And I was like, I have to stay on now because I was not able to talk to these people earlier. So yeah, Tina, so I'm still on. I've just been, I'm not going to be on for much longer though. Soul Assassin, if they announced a Bane trilogy, who do you think would play the character right? I have not dove into Bane yet. That is a character that I cannot wait to dive into. I'm currently in the middle of the Thrawn trilogy, and I'm not reading anything else until I get through that. So once that happens, I will dive into Bane, and then I'll have a better idea of who he is and a better idea of the actor who should play him. Elric says, I will not give another dime till KK is dawn. I agree. Brad Noah says, we have been spotted. Hound that says, glad to be around. Just listen. Oh, dude, glad to have you here, Hound. Always great to have you here. Hyber says, Tina's here. Yes, this Valkyrie is heading to bed. So hi, everybody. Have a good night and smash that like button. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, Tina, you go ahead and go to bed. Eric Coleman says, Mike Zero told me that the rumors Artico is actually Luke Skywalker. Oh, Mike Zero. Sly Jones says they're going to double down on the SJW politics and make Rey a Force goddess who can fly through space. Then we get the Mel Gibson trilogy we always wanted. Nice slide. And guys, if you're on, if you have not subbed to Sly's channel, please do. He's great. Another common sense channel. Elric says this is why voting with your wallet works better than attacking the customers. Absolutely true. Nika says, I'm all for the Old Republic trilogy. Let it happen, Odin. Yeah, dude. Like, again, I'm down for that too. Again, as long as the right people are in charge, I am totally down with that. Brad says, we brought our union grievances to Odin about the Valkyrie. And I ignored them too. My Valkyrie are amazing. Trevor says, I absolutely agree. And I honestly believe that they are course correcting just without admitting they effed up. Yeah, I mean, even if they don't admit they effed up, as long as they're course correcting, I think most of us would be fine with it. There are some people that will hold on and say, no, they still are acting like nothing went wrong. But at the end of the day, I think most people just want to have good Star Wars films again. So Navy says, all the actors from Lord of the Rings were promised huge careers. Now no one even remembers Elijah Woods. Elijah Woods probably had one of the better careers following that film because he got involved with some television, and he's still involved with television from what I know. So he's actually not doing terrible. Test seems to be working out fine. I've heard a couple of people say lag like 2 or 3 times, which is normal for Hangouts. And so I think I figured out the problem. It's either a Streamlabs problem or it's a YouTube server problem. Because I literally went on right beforehand and was having the same frame rate issues, like streaming issues with OBS. And so either the OBS saw and I tried it on a different computer too. That's the reason why I tried it so many times. And so it's either like OBS's servers are not working for some reason. I don't think that would be a problem, or it's probably YouTube's servers for some reason. Slideshow says we don't want an after-school special. Damn right. Streaming is actually going well. Like we had like 33 people at one point. We have 28 now. Like this has been actually a pretty good stream. I actually got a super chat. I got 2 super chats. I got $7 in super chats tonight. And that's just from this extra stream that I wasn't even planning on staying on for. Yeah, thanks, Brad. Definitely thank you for that. Tina says, I'm glad I saw he was on. I thought it was a replay of one of the earlier attempts. Yeah, I delete a few of them because they were really bad. Darkside says Disney wants SJW over the current Disney for sure. I really do hope we see a change with that because at some point they're going to realize, oh, we need money to keep trying to reach out to SJWs, and it's not worth the money in the long run. Let's see. Hyman says much better, at least from the last stream. Tina, it's a trap. It's a trap. Lord Odin, you're streaming again. Yes, I am because I I was testing, and then of course I just get I just get distracted. Odin, you're right. We just want good. Exactly. We want a good Star Wars story. We want good Star Wars films. We want to go see the Star Wars films. We want to go see them opening night. We want to get dressed up. We want to buy their merchandise. We want to do all these things. And all we ask for is a good film, is a good movie without this nonsense. Tina, thank you. Tina says they want me to hang out, but I'm about to drop. We have a good night and glad Hangouts is working. Well, thank you, Tina. Yeah, again, go to bed, Tina. Again, you've been up for a long time. I've been up for a long time. No problem. Chris Stutz makes Star Wars epic again. Damn right. Brad, Luke not being dead and smoking Rey and Kylo is my dream. Night, Tina. I saw Randy Pitchford, Aliens Colonel Marines Development Company CEO on Twitter. On person asked him, "Do you have codes that will make Aliens Colonel Marines not crappy?" You're gonna love the Star Wars expanded universe, dude. Eddie, I'm already loving it, man. I'm already falling in love with it. Again, Thrawn is great. Stephen and a Half Shell, all hail Doomcock. Yes, indeed, dude. Doomcock has been streaming like I want to say he streamed like almost 12 hours the last 24 hours alone. Let's see. Brendan says the sad thing is Kathleen Kennedy is still involved in episode 9. Yeah, and she's officially on there as a producer, so it's not looking good so far. Hybrid says Empire Strikes Back is a Star Wars movie that made me feel I wasn't about flaws and stuff. Just a really great movie. I agree for sure. Absolutely. Alexander says, I will be back in Star Wars when The Force Awakens and Last Jedi stop being piece of trash, disgrace excuses for stories. Let's see. Dark Side says Rey is God and will bring back Luke Skywalker alive. Yeah, wouldn't that be something if Rey is the ability to bring people back from the dead? Brandon says Woods produce a lot of stuff too. Yeah, exactly. Like so, he's had the most successful career, I'd say. Navy says they can always make an Admiral Holdo film with Paul Feig as the director. Yeah, and then it'll be Ghostbusters 2016 all over again, and it'll be hilarious. Let's see. Random says, I think the issues might be YouTube servers for outside software. Their encodings might be set to handle Hangouts instead. That's what I'm thinking too. I think that it really is because it doesn't make sense for it to be OBS's fault because the software is working the same as the software normally does. It makes more sense if, as you said, using outside software, if some of the servers are not working correctly and that the Hangouts one though is still fine and that they go through different servers. That actually makes sense to me. Hyman says, instead of Holdo, they could have used Admiral Akbar the whole damn time with a waste of character. Exactly. And then they killed Akbar. Like, at the end of the day, it's like they bring in a totally useless character, and then they kill one of the best characters, one of the most beloved characters of the original trilogy. Let's see. Unclean. Uncle Mano says, Odin, are you or anyone here either boycotting or excited about Galaxy's Edge? I'm not really that excited for it. I like theme parks, but I like it for rides, not for the actual theme itself. So at this point, meh. I think a lot of people are going to, if it's good, I think people are going to check it out. Eric Coleman says, we all want to love Star Wars. I had a Star Wars themed wedding and now I hate women, but Mara Jade is one of my favorite characters of all time, not to mention Princess Leia. I agree. Dude, Mara Jade in Thrawn has had a really awesome character arc, and I think she's a badass. She's great. Winter, too, in the Thrawn trilogy is really cool, too. She's not much of a badass, but she is a really cool character. Alexander says, Doomcock has the most handsome voice in the year. Oh, dude, Doomcock's voice is amazing, too. Like, his live voice is even great, too. He's awesome. Brad says, we never saw Skywalker die. Always remember, it's very true. But then, apparently, like, Johnson in a lot of his interviews said, like, oh, well, that was just... I think he said the reason why the metal hand didn't fall off was because it was a mistake. I don't know how true that is, but... Alex G says X-Men Phoenix film canceled. Thought it was ready to release in February. No, Phoenix, yeah. Phoenix is Dark Phoenix is still going. Yeah, Dark Phoenix is still coming out. Yeah, because that's scheduled for February. So yeah, that film's still coming out. I don't know where you got that information from. Elric says, with the failure of Solo and the backlash of Last Jedi, how will they promote Galaxy's Edge at the parks? I have not seen one promotional trailer, and it's a year away from opening. I don't know what they're going to do for it. I mean, I've heard from another channel who's close to somebody who works at the park that they're adding a lot of original trilogy stuff to try and satisfy some people. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to promote it. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Trevor says, can 9 be saved? How? I think it can be saved. But it requires two key parts. Again, I said before, Kathleen Kennedy being gone, Rian Johnson's trilogy being canceled, and for someone competent to be put in charge of the Star Wars universe. I think that person working with J.J. Abrams will make a good film. I really do think it's a possibility. Yeah, Brando says Luke is to ditch the brown robes for the black. I agree. I think that'd be cool. Howard says, have you seen the HISH, version of The Last Jedi Odin? It's like the actual good cut with Admiral replacing Holt. No, I haven't seen that. I've been waiting for Ivan Ortega's cut. So no, I have not seen that. Or is that a joke? Stephen a half shell. Love your stream. Well, thank you, man. Have to go to bed. Keep fighting the good fight and check out the Ghost and the Darkness. All hail Doomcock. Dan Wright. All hail Doomcock. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Jedi Search says they canceled Dark Phoenix. I did a quick Google search, and that is not the case. And then even Wikipedia, which usually stays very up to date, it is still on for February. So that information is incorrect. Dark Phoenix is still on. Navy says Luke Skywalker is actually a woman. That's why he's so powerful. Yeah, they canceled New Mutants, I think is what the thing was. Brando says love Killer Lion's Night. Navy says a woman with a beard and hairy armpits. Perth Comics, what's up? You still awake? Did Freya make an appearance? No, Freya did not make an appearance on this one. She made an appearance on the last stream I did, like the hour and 45-minute stream that I did. Called YouTube Sucks, which funny enough they demonetized because apparently saying YouTube sucks is just not ad friendly. But yeah, she did make an appearance on that one, so if you want to check that one out, go right ahead. And yeah, I'm about to get off though. Alex, she says Game Facts movie board, probably just speculation, but it comes up often. Yeah, exactly. Like it's speculation at this point. Again, no major outlet is covering it, and again, Wikipedia still says it's on. Uncle Mana says Solo was the first Star Wars movie in 41 years I did not see opening day in theaters. It's also the first one I plan to never see. It's also the first film to lose money. It's the first Star Wars film to actually lose money and to lose a lot, like $200 million. So, I mean, you made a correct choice, and I think that says a lot about the current state of Star Wars. Eric says, who's this guy? I would like to know. I'm saving for a 2-day trip to Disneyland next year for Galaxy S. Who is this guy? I would like to know. I'm saving for a 2-day. Yeah, I mean, I think it was either one of Jeremy's friends or no, I think it was Jeremy because Jeremy is the big theme park guy, and I think he was the one that mentioned something about it. Brad Noel says, I saw the Ghost and the Darkness mounts at the Natural History Museum in Chicago. That's awesome. Hybrid says, it's the How It Should Have Ended animation channel. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, How It Should Have Ended. Yes. Dude, I love that channel. Jedi Starcher says, you know what? So much contradicting information. I'm looking as we speak too. Yeah, I mean, again, based on the sources that I've found, nothing. Give me one badass Luke scene, please. In like any Star Wars film, I personally love when he shows up at Jabba's palace, to be honest, because he looks so cool and such like a badass, and he's so confident, like he is like embracing the fullness of being a Jedi and having mastered so many different things, even though he still has so much to learn. It's really cool. Eric Brown says, so now do they ever have another space battle after Lightspeed stunt? It's so true. And that's something too, like, if you're interested in that, definitely go check out, the video I did on, someone, his name is Matthew Kadish. He's an amazing guy, amazing guy. Very, 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 very bright. And he talks about that. And I talk through that article, and it's so true. Like the hyperspace RAM has destroyed Star Wars because now every single movie we watch in the past and in the future is going to be, well, why didn't they just hyperspace RAM it? Why didn't they just put a droid inside, ship and do hyperspace? Brad says Freya is going to make an appearance with a frying pan. Alexander says Ted Turner earns points for sticking it to Disney. Now all he has to do is make CNN not the most pathetic news outlet ever. That's a good point. Yeah, dude. Like when he shot them down, that was awesome. Slide Jones, thank you for the $2 super chat. Who needs sleep? I do. So that's why I'm going to jump off very soon. Trevor Croft says, why do the directors and the writers have to be the same person for these movies? Good point. Luke first Vader on Cloud City. Ooh, that's a good one. Navy says, you get off that. That can have several meanings today. Let's keep it PG-13. Thanks, Navy. Brad says that's why we will get a JJ version of that. JJ is a hack. Return of the Jedi starts to tank the moment Boba Fett hits the side of the snail barge. Uncle Mano. And Nico says, Brad Noble, respect Whammon. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. We ended with 30 people, dude. This is awesome. Guys, y'all are amazing. I mean, I was not thinking that this stream was going to do anything. I was literally just on to test it, and then just people kept coming and talking, and I always love doing this, guys. You know, even this late at night, I always love doing all this stuff. Stormtrooper Babe, I'm so sorry. I'm about to leave. Thank you for being here, though, Stormtrooper. It's the thought that counts. It's the fact that you're here at this moment that I appreciate. So, Prickum says, every Star Wars film from now on will have to mention the new tech they invented that prevents hyperspace ramming. Exactly. Like, and that's something that Matthew Kadish made very clear, is that if they are going to fix it, they have to address it. If they ignore it, then it just it always has to be addressed. Like, until they fix it, it's not going to go away. And so, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Now J.J. Abrams have ruined Star Trek with the new Picard. Oh yeah, the new Picard is not going to be very good. Let's see. Eric Brown says, night dude was fun. Well, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Eric Rajala, hey, you're still awake for now. I'm about to head off. I'm starting to wrap things up. Stormtrooper Bay says, that's okay. It was good to see you. Always good to see you, Stormtrooper Bay. I'm so glad that people could see me, because on the streams earlier, my camera wasn't working because something was wrong with the YouTube server through OBS and through outside encoding software. So unfortunately, it just didn't work, but it seems we're working with this. So now I know in the future, if I ever have issues again, I'm just going to go through Hangouts instead. So this has been fun. I'm actually going to upload this one because this actually turned into a decent stream. Sleep for Asgard. Yes, Trevor. Thank you. Brad Noble, hello and goodbye. Edward Coleman says, sorry, I should have explained it better. I meant give me one badass scene with Luke in the suppose of the new Skywalker trilogy. Oh, you mean like the one currently? There was none. There was no badass Luke. Jedi Treasure says, good night, Odin. You subverted expectations. Yeah, Jedi. I subverted my own expectations tonight. Eddie Marquez, good night. Brendan Daniels says, it's 12:38 a.m. here. What time is it for you? Same thing. I'm in Louisiana. So pin drop. Good night. Pin drop. You actually made it. Let's see. Hyper says, all right, you get some rest. Appreciate your work. Well, thank you, Hyper, and I appreciate you, man. Brad, biggest amount of watchers you had. I know, right? Like for tonight, this stream alone was actually the highest amount of people because of all the issues that we were having. So thank y'all for making that happen. Gingerbeard, go night night, says Slide Jones. Thanks, Slide. Have a nice one, Navy. Nico, good night. Peace out, Navy. Night, Eric. I'm sure I will check out a stream of yours sometime soon. Eric, please do, man. I always love you. I love always having you here. Uncle says, where's everybody? I'm in New Mexico, Louisiana here. May the sleep be with us, says Hound. Pin drop, peace. Good night, Stormtrooper Babe. 740 here, Navy. Oh, damn, man. That's pretty cool. Elric, night, Odin. See you next time. See you, Elric. Great having you here. 1140, Uncle Mano. Heading off to work, says Navy. Damn. Nirvana, live long and prosper. For sure, live long and prosper. 1040, get some gumbo. It's 12:40 at night, Brad, you damn troll. How often do you live stream? I try and live stream almost every night. So the plan at this point is no live stream tomorrow or Thursday. However, if I do jump on, it's going to be a later stream. So around 9 or 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. If I do jump on, there's no plans at this time. The hat is rigged. But I'm going to have a set schedule once I'm a teacher. So once the school year officially starts next week, I'm going to put a set schedule in. Right now, the preliminary schedule is going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then with options on Friday and Saturday. And probably Friday or Saturday, depending. And also, obviously, there's always the option for me to jump on a late stream if I'm able to do so. Stormtrooper Babe, Arizona. Yeah, that's right. Stormtrooper Babe. Hope you are cool. Hope you are not hot anymore. Edward Coleman says, God darn dyslexic. No problem at all. Nirvana, I from Arizona too. Nice. All right. We got some people from the same state. All right, guys. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Trevor, thank you, man, for joining us. Yeah. Please join us once again, because normally it's a lot crazier. I'm a lot more energetic too when I'm not this tired, and my voice is just not as crazy. So, Stormtrooper Babe, everyone in the chat, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. Again, did not expect this at all. And I'm glad that we were able to get a nice stream out of this. So thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great night. And as always, God bless. And y'all are amazing. I love you so much.